because I still haven't figured this out. So I don't know how to fit into the frame. I also don't know where to look. But anyway, that is besides the point. What I want to do today is to just start. I have put off this decision for more than a year now. I have always felt the urge and the need to start a YouTube channel, but I've always been plagued by doubts. Like, I do not have what I need to start. What am I going to be telling people? What if people don't like what I'm talking about? A lot of what ifs, a lot of self-doubt, and that made me put off doing this for a long time. Sorry. However, the last 3 or so weeks, I've seen people almost my age leave this world, and it's really jolted me to action, because there are people who really lived their lives without restriction. They lived their lives without the inhibitions. Simply put, they really explored everything in their lives. This has made me think I need to just start. I need to shut out the negative thoughts, the self-doubt, and just start and put out what I feel I need to put out to the world. I believe I have a contribution to make in the lives of people around me, and YouTube is a good platform to share these ideals and to grow together. Have I vlogged before? Not quite. Do I have the necessary skills? Not quite. But I come here unqualified, but ready to start. I am starting really scared. I'm starting really afraid. I'm starting quite naive. I'm starting with all this. You know how you're told, start, do it while afraid? This is what I'm doing. I am just taking the leap and starting. Alright, okay, on to what this channel will be about. This channel will be wholesome with Becky. That was the original idea. It's still the idea that I have. The idea that we are called to a wholesome life. Wholesome physically, wholesome mentally, wholesome spiritually, and wholesome socially and financially. That is what I believe in. That is what I am pursuing in my life at the moment. I watched this TED Talk by someone, I forget, sorry, I'll look for it and link it in the description box below. But ideally, the speaker was talking about how instead of pursuing purpose, what about if we pursued wellness? It really resonated with me. I watched it recently, yet this idea of wholesome was birthed more than a year ago, and I shared it with friends, a few friends, but I let the negative self-talk and doubt keep the idea at bay. However, this TED Talk I watched was talking about what if we stop obsessing so much, or what if we're not meant to obsess so much about purpose, your purpose for being. And on the other hand, we pursue wellness. I thought that is something. This person is really speaking to me right now. Their ideals resonate with my ideals, because in my not so many years of living and interacting with people, I have found that purpose really is something so fluid. We chase purpose, yet we do not even know what it is that we are chasing. If you asked me, I'm trying to live my purpose, but do I have an idea of what my purpose is? No. And we get so frustrated trying to discover our purpose, trying to chase our purpose. It's almost a fluid or an abstract idea that we do not get to. If there are people living their purpose, I do not know, but I admire them. But for me, for this time and at the space I am in my life, where I do not know my purpose, I'm choosing to pursue wellness in every facet of my life. And I'll tell you one thing, I have tried to have systems for wellness, and the few times that it has worked, I felt as if what I'm doing is impactful. You know how normally you might be complaining about your job, not even complaining to your friends, even just inwardly wondering, am I really doing what I'm meant to be doing? Am I making an impact? But when I'm in a space where I feel well and I feel whole, I do not even have time and the space to ask those questions. I'm just in the flow of things. And then I do not stop to question myself or these things. So this channel, Wholesome with Becky, will be about physical fitness, which is proven to really help with mental health. Therefore, we'll talk about physical fitness, what is working, what is not working, mistakes, everything in between. I would like to be really honest and vulnerable on this channel and learn and grow together as a family. We'll talk about, for spiritual fitness, I really would not want to delve so much into it. I think that is a domain for, I think spirituality is really subjective, and I don't think it is what I believe I would want to impose on others. I respect what everyone believes and how they choose to live. However, spirituality will also feature, though not so mainly, in conversations here. We will also talk about social wellness, because the people we surround ourselves with really contribute so much to our well-being, be it the relationships, be it romantic relationships, be it friendships, be it work relationships, name them. The sum total of people we surround with either add on to our energy or they deplete our energy. So we will talk about social wellness, we talk about spiritual wellness, we will talk about physical and mental wellness, and we will also have money wellness, money conversations. So not as much, because I'm also learning. I'm still on a journey. I'm learning and unlearning a lot of money lessons at this point. We'll talk, let's keep it here. This is my first video. I'm just going out on a limb here and putting it out without doubting myself, and I am proud of myself for just starting. Let's keep it here for conversations, real, authentic, and healthy conversations. Let's also keep this space really positive. In the comments, let's keep them positive, encouraging. Let's grow ourselves together in every facet of the way. Yeah. All right, guys, thank you for watching Wholesome with Becky. This is the birthing of this channel. Today is 10th of September 2022. The Chinese say the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the next best time is now. So I am planting my tree right now. Thank you. See you on the streets, and let's grow together. Thank you.